Something is happening today that make this person think. Today doesn't feel normal to them. Even if nothing looks different on the outside, something real, something small happened, something they did not plan for, and it stayed on their mind longer than it should have. It interrupted their routine in a quiet but strong way. It could have been a simple reminder, a place, a message, a conversation, or even something they saw that connected back to you. It was not loud, but it was clear enough to make them stop and think. And once they stopped, they could not move past it easily. Their thoughts began to shift, not just casual thinking, but deeper reflection. They started going back to to moments they had already left behind. They think sad. They are things they said, things they did, the way they handled you, the way they walked away. At the time, they moved forward without looking back too much. It felt easier to continue than to sit with what happened, but today forced them to sit with you. To sit, but today forced them to sit with it. There is something about this moment that made everything feels real, that makes everything feel real again. They are now seeing things from a different angle, not the way they saw it before, not from their sight alone. They are starting to understand how it may have felt for you. And that understanding is not comfortable. It is not just about missing you. It is about realizing something they did not fully understand when it mattered. That kind of realization does not come often. It takes a moment that breaks through everything else they have been focusing on, and today becomes that moment. You may not know anything about it. You may be going through your day without any idea that someone is sitting somewhere thinking about you in a way they cannot ignore. But what is happening inside them is real. This is not something they can quickly push aside. Once that kind of thought enters, it stays, it grows, it leads to more questions, more reflections, and eventually it leads to a need to act. They are not just remembering you. They are trying to understand you in a way they did not before. They are trying to understand you in a way they did not before. And sometimes all it takes is one unexpected moment to change how someone sees everything they thought they had already moved on from. Thanks for watching this episode of Prophetic Diary with Alice. If this is your first time coming across this space, this is Prophetic Diary with Alice. Thank you for joining. Kindly subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell for more prophetic words like this. And to my returning subscribers, thank you all for always sticking with me. May God continue to bless you.